My name is Musa Eubanks, and I'm the Director of the Office of Community Relations for the county. And we're thrilled that you could be here with us today. Welcome to the official opening and ribbon cutting for the county's new 311 call center. Before we get started, I'd like to recognize a few honored guests. Our Chair of the County Council, Andrea Harrison, County Council Member Ingrid Turner, and Vice Chair of the County Council, Eric Olson. And I don't know if she's here, but Karen Tolles, I know she sent a representative, but we thank her for that. And former County Council member and President of the CEO of the Prince George's County Business Roundtable, Jim Estep. I'd like to start by talking a little bit about how we got to this point, and that's two things, leadership and vision. Warren Bennis said that leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Well, in Prince George's County, we have a great leader who had tremendous vision. County Executive Sherman Baker knew the benefits of a call center and made this vision a reality, which we're here to celebrate today. A team was formed about a year ago to figure out how we could improve citizen services, reduce 911 call times, and increase government efficiencies by bringing a call center to the county. That team was headed up by OITC Acting Director Bernard Wright. During that year period, I saw what teamwork was really about. I saw a great team that represents what is really so great about our county. I need to mention, of course, some agencies that were so instrumental in making this happen and were a part of our project team. That's the Office of Information Technology and Communications, OITC, Office of Human Resource Management, Office of Community Relations, Office of Central Services, Office of Management and Budget, our great county stat team, and of course various department heads. This team, along with our Chief Administrative Officer Brad Seaman and Chief of Staff Glenda Wilson, were very much aware of the delicate financial situation in which we find ourselves as a county. Because of that, we were extremely cost conscious in our decisions, while ensuring that no corners would be cut that would hurt the services that we deliver to our citizens and these services that our citizens so richly deserve. That team that decided that instead of hiring from outside of the government, we would seek volunteers from within the government to work in the call center. And many of our dedicated employees answered that call. The call center contains representatives from DER, DPW&T, the Health Department, Department of Corrections, Police, and Homeland Security. Of course, none of that would have been possible without the assistance and encouragement of the heads of each of those agencies. And I would like to extend a personal thanks to the heads of each of those agencies for help making this happen. Ladies and gentlemen, what you see here today is truly a team effort. Of course, I have to remember our partners in the legislative branch. Without partnership and support from the County Council, none of this would have been possible. The call center has been in operation since Monday, with 25 call takers working under the direction of our new and dynamic call center manager, Jennifer Hawkins. On Monday, our first day, we received 225 calls, with an average wait time for the citizens of 6 seconds. And yesterday, that wait time was reduced to 5 seconds. Again, a testament to this team. We're excited about this new initiative and equally excited that you have joined us today. Now, with that, I'm going to bring forward one of the architects of this project, OITC Acting Director Bernard Wright.
Good morning. The opening of this call center represents the continuation of a new chapter in Prince George's County, as represented by the rollout of CountyStat and CountyClick over the past summer. This is the next phase in our efforts to be more transparent, more efficient, and more reliable for our citizens, businesses, and visitors. Because of many hours logged by the implementation team, lessons learned from our neighbors, and support and cooperation from multiple agencies, as evidenced by the words that Mr. Eubanks gave, We were able to reach this point in record time through the incorporation of a customer relationship management that is web-based, a voice over IP system that allows for seamless failover. We will ensure that the 311 service remains available even in times of natural disaster and outages. By embracing the latest technologies and emerging trends, we have heeded the calls for us to realize our fullest potential as a county. Please stay tuned as we continue on this journey to improve the level of services provided, to identify innovations that will prove that Prince George's County is a great place to live, work, and invest. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Bernard. I'd like to recognize Mary Lehman, our county council member, who just joined us. Thank you very much. And now we'd like to hear from our county council chair, Andrea Harrison.
Thank you. We also want to recognize Will Campos from Council District 2, who has joined us, the young one. Well, good morning, everyone. We're very happy to be here to take part in this particular ceremony. And I have a little personal testimony, I guess you could say. Many years ago, as a staff member for a council member, and one of the calls one of the complaints that I got almost all the time was that citizens were being routed and they had to call this place and they were routed there and didn't know where to go. That was a common complaint. And, obviously we tried to do the very best that we could in our office to make sure that the citizens were taken care of no matter what district they were in. But now we have the opportunity to have our residents to contact one place, one number, and get their needs taken care of. And that's what's most important. Our citizens are our greatest commodity, and we need to provide them the very best service. And so as we grow in government and as Prince George's County grows, we have the opportunity to make sure that we are providing the very best for our residents. This is yet another opportunity and another strategy in order to make that happen. And so on behalf of the Prince George's County Council, we're very happy to be here this morning and to take part in this ribbon cutting for this new resource that we have for the residents of Prince George's County. Thank you.
This is a great day for Prince George's County. I think it's a model of the collaboration and teamwork that the county executive has charged us all with. The team has done an outstanding job. I think what's a little unusual about the 311 CountyClick and the accolades that are being given out is often you see our frontline customer service facing departments like DER and transportation that are responsible for many of the great things that the county does. Our mission support agencies don't always stand behind these frontline agencies, but don't always often get the recognition. So for OITC and community relations and HR and law and budget and finance, I want to say thank you to them for getting this done. As I close, I want to do one thing here and sort of give you an inside look at what really goes on in the Baker administration and really serves to get things done. The project was going along for quite some time. We were moving along, and we would go to senior staff meetings once a week on Monday and give an update on where the project was. And so I was always responsible for reporting on the CountyClick 311. And so one particular meeting, I said things were moving along fine, and we're on schedule. And so the county executive was sitting to my right, and he kind of stopped, and he looked around, and he didn't look at me, but he looked over at Ms. Wilson, and he said, "Am I ever going to see CountyClick 311 in my lifetime?" And then she looked at me, and then I said, "Okay, I think we need to get this done." So the team really banded together, moved forward quickly, was very innovative in first implementing the online portion of the system in CountyClick and then bringing the call center online as of Monday. So again, I want to thank them. I want to thank everybody. It's had a lot to do with this, and I want to thank the team for making sure that I didn't get the next question from the county executive or the next look from Ms. Wilson. Thank you.
What he neglected to tell you was he then looked at me, and I then looked at Bernard. So, and I'd like to welcome Councilmember Mel Franklin, who just joined us. Thank you very much for being here. And now we'd like to hear from County Executive Rashawn Baker.
Like, really? First of all, I do want to thank the County Council for being here. We've been lucky in this administration, as I've said many times, that during the perilous times of the first year of the administration, we had a really terrific council chair, Ingrid Turner, who led us through a lot of this. Can we give her another round of applause? And certainly somebody I have called upon and leaned upon in this last 18 months. And I think when she took over as chair, she was thinking, you know what, Ingrid didn't warn me that he'd be pleading with me to help him out in every situation. But she has done a terrific, terrific job, and that is our chair, Andrea Harrison. Can we give her another round of applause? I'm pleased to see that we've been joined by my former seatmate in the House of Delegates, Councilmember Patterson, if we can give him a round of applause. And certainly I want to, and I'm not going to go by each individual, but I certainly want to thank the Vice Chair of the Council who's done it for 2 years in a row and have really lived through the leadership issues that we've had in this administration, Eric Olson, if we can give him another round. But certainly for all of the council, we would not have been able to have this take place if the council had not bought into the vision that we laid forth. And Brad is absolutely right. When I got an update, because, you know, during campaigns you make promises. And it's funny, people actually remember those promises you made. I don't know why they do that. But certainly I said that, in one of those heated debate, Jim, you'll remember how they used to be. And people will remind you in the debates what you said in the last debate. And a certain person reminded me I talked about, 311 call center and making it so that people can call one number and get services, not be routed elsewhere. And much like the hospital, they said, well, that is never going to happen in your administration. And so when I sat in a meeting, and Brad went down, his laundry list of what's going on, and it all sounded good. And I said, good gracious, is this ever going to happen in my administration, in my lifetime? And I turned to Glenda, whispering. Of course, Glenda did her thing, which was to tell Brad, is it going to happen? What I neglected to tell them is that the mayor of the District of Columbia was teasing me about the fact that he got his up and running, and it was one of the best, and so did the governor and the county executive of Montgomery County. So I wanted ours to be up and running for the citizens of Prince George's County. And what we see today is a step forward in providing the type of services that everybody deserves. Not only can you call in, but you can go to CountyClick. That is something that is new. It's going to make us respond better. It's going to allow you to track what's going on in the county and provide us better service. So like everyone else, I want to thank the real individuals who made this happen. And that is the directors of Central Services, for our information technology, for the Office of Law, for personnel, and especially for Musa Eubanks, who took on a new responsibility that he didn't know he was going to get when he signed up for this great job. But they made it work, and they're making us look good, and this is for the residents of Prince George's County. Thank you very much, and let's go cut a ribbon.
We're now gonna thank you again, everyone, for coming. We're now gonna cut the ribbon and do a tour of the call center. Thank you.
This is for the photograph right here. Open it. All right, everyone, faces up. Everyone looking this way for me. Let's go on 3, guys. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, no.
There we go.